It's time now for your weekly fishing reports and real-time outdoor news. This is the Southwest Outdoors Report.
Hi everybody, welcome into the show. Just behind me there, South Padre Island. It's the longest barrier island in the world. It separates the Gulf of Mexico just on the other side of all those high-rises and condos and resorts. In fact, that's the beach where all the college kids come to party at spring break time. But on the left-hand side over here is the Laguna Madre. It's one of the most interesting fisheries in the state of Texas. It's a super saline bay, higher salt content than even the Gulf of Mexico, but in it swims several different species of fish, including snook, tarpon, redfish, black drum, speckled trout, flounder, and many more. On today's show, we're going to take you fishing in the Laguna Madre with Captain Juan Ruiz, who runs all of the guide services out of Jim's Pier here at South Padre. While we're out doing that, we're taking you around the region for the rest of your fishing reports from Louisiana, Oklahoma, Texas freshwater, and along the Texas Gulf Coast. We'll have your Coast to Catch of the week, your big fish photos, your LOWRANCE Hot Lake of the week, and much more. You know, South Padre is a really interesting place. It's home of the brand new South Padre Island Birding Center. It's got a turtle hospital. It's one of the few places that have a remaining population of the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle. So it's a great place to come visit. But on this show, we've got about 3 hours this afternoon to experience the fishing on the Laguna Madre. But first, here's Julie with your weekend planner.
Hey everybody, the Salunar tables are indicating this weekend will feature the best fishing conditions of the month. Peak times on Saturday will start at 12:20 in the afternoon, and the prime activity on Sunday should begin around 1:10 p.m. Expect sunrise to take place at 7:12 on Saturday, with sunset happening at 5:21. And evenings will still be fairly bright with the moon 91% illuminated. We'll be right back with all of your fishing reports from around the Southwest. And I'll return with Gerald Swindle for this week's Whataburger Ask the Pro.
The Southwest Outdoors Report is brought to you by Nitro Performance Bass Boats. Fish your best in a Nitro. By Gene LaRue and Bobby Garland Lures. Quality soft plastic baits made in Oklahoma with American pride. By Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day. And by MotorGuide Trolling Motors. Engineering for anglers.
Welcome back everybody. Here's a bite, here's a bite, here's a bite. Got him, little bitty trout. There's one anyway. All right, we have made it out in the wind and the mud, but we've got a trout to start things off with. We're down at South Padre Island right now and out with Captain Juan Ruiz out of Jim's Pier. That one's going back. See you, buddy. Of all days, we've picked about a 30-mile-an-hour wind day, but it's the only day we had to do this. So we're out today, we're fishing live croaker, and I'm gonna get Juan to give me one there. We'll show what we're fishing with here. There's what a live croaker looks like, just a little bait fish. All we're doing is just taking a bare hook, sticking it through right there. He's croaking, I don't know if you can hear him or not, but taking this bait and lobbing it way out there. Now, what we've got here is a series of little islands, and we'll show you these, and we're in little guts, fishing these little guts in between the islands, and it'll be a foot deep everywhere, and the little guts will drop off to like 3 feet in between. So all we're doing is just hoisting that dude way out there, clicking the bail in gear, and every once in a while we just give it a little hop, 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 and that croaker swims away and he croaks. And that croak is what actually calls the trout. Right now, let's get your fishing report started. Go all the way to the opposite end of our region, from as far south as you can go here to as far north as you can go. Here's Gary Dollahan up in Oklahoma.
Hey, the cold nights and mornings we had earlier this week serve as a good reminder that winter is upon us. It also tells us the winter trout fishing season is here. Since November 1st, the Oklahoma Wildlife Department has been stocking certain bodies of water with rainbow trout, and that's a schedule it maintains about every 2 weeks throughout the rest of this year, all the way up into the March time frame in some of those areas. Places like Lake Pawhuska, Watonga, Carl Ettling, the Blue River, Quartz Mountain, and Robbers Cave area are all scheduled for winter trout stockings as long as the water conditions allow it. Now, of course, those join our two famous year-round trout fisheries, the Lower Illinois River and the Lower Mountain Fork. Trout fishing is a lot of fun, light line fishing. You can throw small artificials like meps and rooster tail spinners, flies, and of course commercially prepared baits. Just make sure that where you're fishing, those baits are allowed, and then also be aware of any special restrictions as to hours and size and daily bag limits. Now, one thing you don't have to have anymore in Oklahoma is a trout fishing license. What you do have to have is just a current Oklahoma fishing license. Resident Oklahomans can have an annual license, a 5-year license, or a lifetime fishing license. One of my proudest possessions is my Oklahoma lifetime fishing license. A lifetime fishing license does require a process to purchase that, so you might want to get started on it now if you want it under the tree by Christmas time. Trout fishing in Oklahoma is something special, where one thing about it, you can't catch them if you don't go.
Next up, it's your LOWRANCE Hot Lake of the Week, and our saltwater insider reporter, Bill Olson, took our sweepstakes trip winner fishing just recently, and he caught 7 species of fish all in the same day, all in the same area near the Packery Channel, just outside Corpus Christi, Texas. So we're going to show that to you right now on the LOWRANCE HDS-10. Now we show you that Corpus Christi is located here, and down 358 and across the causeway here is the Packery Channel. We zoom in and locate the causeway here, and the Packery Channel is the one opening from the bay system out to the Gulf. So it's just a collection spot for all kinds of fish. We zoom in a little bit tighter, and right where the channel dumps into the Gulf is a great spot for lots of species, including trout, redfish, sheep's head, snapper, and the occasional snook. So you might want to keep the Packery Channel in mind the next time you'd like to have a chance to catch several species of fish in the same day. That's this week's LOWRANCE Hot Lake of the Week. All right, we're going to a quick break right here, but before we do, I want to mention something. We are showing a lot of photos that didn't make the Coast to Catch of the Week, so as we go to break, here's a bunch more of our fan photos. Great pictures nonetheless. There's something. Look at this. Follow my bait. Follow my bait. He's got it. He's got it. What about? I got a flounder. All right. Look at this. I caught a flounder. All right. Here we go. That is what I'm talking about. Can you help me?
Sure you go.
I am not used to handling all these fish. Welcome back, everybody. Southwest Outdoors report down at South Padre. There's what a good flounder looks like. Good eating size fish. How big do they need to be a keeper?
12.
12 inches? So he'll easily make it. All right, so that's a good South Padre Island flounder for you there. He hit a little shrimp, plastic shrimp imitation I'm throwing, but he completely ate it down in his mouth. So it's gonna take us a while to get this one loose, but before we do that, when people come down here, they've got choices. And you literally have to choose what kind of fishing you want to do. What are some of the choices people would have out of Jim's Pier where you manage?
The good thing down here at Jim's and at South Padre is that we have a good diverse way of fishing. We have you can fish with lures, you can fish with bait, you can fish with live shrimp, you can fish with croaker. And then the water we have clear water, we have shallow water, we have deep water. So it's not only just for the avid fisherman, it's for the expert and for the novice that's just starting off. And we can set you with the right guide.
Let's go right now to Louisiana, see what's going on with the reports this week there with Cajun Phil and Kevin.
Hi friends, Cajun Phil here with your Fox Louisiana Fishing Report. You know what? Duck season is hot and heavy going on right here in Louisiana right now. Everybody we talk to that offers like cast and blast trips, they're having cast and blast fun. Let's start with Toledo Bend right now. There's more ducks in Toledo Bend than we've seen in years and years and years. And most of the people that are going duck hunting, they got their limits early. They're bringing rod and reels along and they're catching lots of bass right now. You want to throw something like a Strike Pro flat shad right now, that's working really good. As far as saltwater goes, it's crazy right now. We got cast and blast folks all across the South. We talked to a bunch of people down in Venice, Louisiana, same story. They're catching lots of redfish and speckled trout after they go out and harvest a limit of ducks. Over in Slidell, talked to Captain John Falderman. He's doing the same thing. Duck hunting in the morning, fishing in the afternoon. He says real late he's even going deer hunting. So right now you can do all combinations. Here on the west side, Captain Kevin, he's booked up solid every day of duck season. But I tell you what, he's off every Monday, And every Tuesday and every afternoon, he's going out catching speckled trout redfish. The birds are working great right now. You don't need live bait here on this end of the state. Plastic's doing good. Bass Assassin is doing fantastic. Throw it under popping cork about 18 inches, plop, plop, throw it at the birds. You will come back with some big old speckled trout.
What have I got? Little bitty trout. Is that a trout? Yeah, little bitty trout. Well, we've got fish working anyway. Hey, stay with us. We're going to go to break right now, but as we do, I'm going to mention a couple of things. Number one, if you want to book a trip here or make a trip here and you want to stay where we stayed, stay at the La Copa Inn. I got a great hotel, great rooms, great service, atmosphere, nice little bar, pool out back, beach access right on the beach at South Padre, everything you could possibly want, La Copa Inn. And then if you want to book a guide trip, Jim's Pier is who you want to call, and you can talk to Juan here and he will put you in touch with whatever guide he needs to put you with to do whatever kind of fishing you'd like to do, including deep sea fishing. If you want to go out for the big boys out in the Gulf, you can do that as well. Stay with us, coming right back.
The Southwest Outdoors Report is brought to you by Tracker Boats, Fish the Finest, by LOWRANCE and the all-new HDS Gen 2 with structure map overview, by Stren Fishing Lines, the standard of dependability, by Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there, by Whataburger, proud to serve it hot and fresh 24 hours a day, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors, right stuff, low price, every day.
Got it. What is it? Trout. Coming at the boat, coming at the boat. That's a decent trout. All right, that's what we're here for. Boy, he ate it too, look at that. He ate it way down in his throat. There is a good South Padre Island trout right there, and he chomped on it. Look down in there. You can't even see the lure down in that fish's mouth. He ate it so deep, he sucked it in. Okay, welcome back everybody. South Padre Island. We are just battling one of the heaviest wind days. We've been here several days and by far the most wind today. John, one of the good things about this place though is that you can fish in the wind here. Why is that?
Well, the good thing about what we have down here is that we have areas where it's clear enough to where we can get away from the wind. It's still kind of windy, but you still have the clarity in the water and you can still work the fish.
And you've got shallow enough flats
Right.
where the wave action is just really not that bad, even in a hard wind.
Correct. So we probably have half a foot or.
So are there very many days at all when you just can't go fishing because of the wind? Can you fish most days?
You can fish most of the days, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. All right, we're going to give you lots more information, but there's a good speckled trout for you right there. South Padre Island, party place, food place, lots of great seafood, lots of good clubs and places along the shore to have a drink, but it's also a great place to come catch you a speckled trout. All right, next we're going to get you the rest of your freshwater fishing reports in Texas, and here is Brian Hughes.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by A1 Locksmith. Now it's sad to say, but it happens every year. Someone will come home and find their Christmas has been stolen. You still have time to go to a1locksmith.com, find a security system for your home and get it installed to keep your Christmas safe. Now, this week and all through the winter months, Texas Parks and Wildlife will be stocking rainbow trout at various locations across the state. These are very easy to catch, they're tasty on the table, and it's a great way to introduce kids to fishing. Just log on to the Parks and Wildlife website for dates and schedules and locations of these trout stockings. You'll only need some light line on a light rod, put a small hook on it, and use either trout nuggets, corn, Velveeta cheese, or you can even throw some of those salmon eggs on there that you see in the store, and you'll catch your rainbow trout limit at one of these stockings. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by A1 Locksmith. Now here's Mr. Bill Olson. He's on the coast.
Hi folks, Texas Outdoors Journal brings you this week's report. Pick up a copy of the December issue, now on sale on newsstands, and take advantage of our Christmas subscription special. For the very best monthly coastal and inland fishing information, plus year-round hunting tips, subscribe securely to Texas Outdoors Journal at the website on the screen. Well, as November gives way to December, it looks like the yo-yo weather patterns are going to persist for a few more weeks. On the upper coast, when winds have been light, fishing has been very good. On Sabine, the birds continue to work in the middle of the lake, overfeeding fish. And the flounder bite remains good around Bluebuck Point. Galveston, West Galveston, and Trinity Bays have also seen good bird activity. There has also been a good bite around Deeper Shell when the tides have dropped out. Wade fishermen in East Galveston Bay have also caught some quality specks. East and West Matagorda Bay continue to see solid catches of very good trout while drifting mid-bay reefs and deeper grass. Redfish remain good along the shorelines. San Antonio Bay reefs continue a consistent bite for specks. Around Port Aransas, fish are working their way toward the ship channel. Allen's Bight, Mud Island, Dagger Island, and the deeper edge of East Flats have produced trout on topwater lures. Look for reds along the shorelines and on the flats. Either side of the JFK Causeway, around Packery Flats and the mouth of Baffin Bay remain good for some trout and active redfish. Out of Port Isabel, the potholes are good south of Collins and behind 3 islands on cut and live bait. This weekend, Saturday has a double tide schedule of 2 high and 2 low tides. This Sunday is a 3 tide day with 2 high tides and just 1 low. I'm Bill Olson, and I'll see you on the coast.
What do you think it is?
Probably a trout.
Cool thing is you never know here what you've got.
Here you got trout, we got flounder. There he is.
Yeah, trout. All right. Bring him aboard.
Look at that.
Well, it's getting late in the evening, and Juan Ruiz caught a trout, and I want to show you this trout first of all. He ate plastic, drifting grass beds, throwing plastic, early morning, late evening, always your best time, just like any other kind of fishing. We talked about the diversity of the fishing here at South Padre Island. I want to roll in just some quick footage here of some fish we caught a few weeks ago here. In case you missed our show, we were here with guide Todd Casey catching schooling redfish and caught some really nice redfish as well. So again, just the diversity of the fishery here is fantastic. Headed into this break, here are more of our photos from our viewers and fans.
The Southwest Outdoors Report is brought to you by Mercury, the official outboard of the Southwest Outdoors Report for 10 years running. By Excite, start positive, stay positive. By Lew's Reels and Rods, feel the difference. And by Onyx Personal Flotation Devices and Rainwear, keeping you safe on the water.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time now for our Whataburger Ask the Pro. Our question this week is from Terry in Greenville, Texas, who wants to know, when a branch of a lake goes dry, how long does it take for fish to return to the area after it fills back up? For the answer, we asked 2004 Bassmaster Angler of the Year, Gerald Swindle.
Well, it's amazing. You hear people ask that, you know, when the lake falls out and I see all this dry cover and we get a sudden rain and the water jumps right back up, how long does it take the fish to get there? You will really be surprised. They'll get there about as soon as the water does. You have to remember that's new territory to them. Usually brings in a lot of new fish, whether it's washing in crawfish or whatever else. So the fish actually move when the water's rising. Don't be alarmed if the lake rises 20 foot if the fish ain't on the bank in 2 days.
Thanks, Gerald. If you have something to ask one of our pros, go to southwestouttdoorsreport.com, click on the Ask the Pro link, send us your question, and we'll do our best to find out the answer. Have a great weekend. Now it's time for your Costa Catch of the Week.
We're just about to run out of daylight here. Take your time with him. And we are pushing it right to the very end here. Captain Juan Ruiz has been with us today, and once again, we're going to give you his information if you want to book a guide trip out of here, but we'll get this last fish in here, and it'll be time for the Costa Catch of the Week. Here he comes. He's tired. Oh, black drum! Look at this. Hold him up high here. There's you a big, walk him up a little closer. There's a big black drum to finish it up with. Man, that is a slam right there. Flounder, speckled trout, and a big black drum. That's what can happen right here at South Padre Island. All right, Captain Juan putting us on the fish right here. Time right now for this week's Costa Catch of the Week. Let's show you somebody else with a big fish photo. He is Chris Sufal with one of the largest bass I've ever seen caught from a kayak. It's a 10-pound 1-ounce largemouth bass caught not far from where we're standing right now at Lake Falcon, Texas. If you would like to send in your big fish photo, simply go to our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com. From there, you can click on the Coast to Catch of the Week link. You need to join and become a member of our fan club. It's free, and you can win a brand new pair of Costa sunglasses, just like Chris does on this week's episode. Again, go to the front page of our website, click on the Costa logo. You can see all their frame styles and lens styles, including this month's frame style of the month, Galveston. Next up, it's time for the Academy Sports and Outdoors Right Stuff feature, and we landed that big fish right then on a brand new piece of fishing tackle that you haven't seen yet because it's just on the market. It's the brand new Lew's Super Duty bait cast reel. It's all beefed up with brass gears, aluminum frame, aluminum side plates, big cranking handle, everything beefed up to land big fish like that big black drum that you just saw Captain Juan land. Now we've got it rigged up on the brand new Lew's Tournament SL Speed Stick rod. It's a 7.5 foot heavy action rod made exactly for this style of fishing. Well, that wraps it up from right here at South Padre Island, Texas, the mecca for all species of fish. We fished the day away, the sun's gone down. We'll see you next Thursday night at 10:30. And you can always catch the latest times for our show on our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com, and from there you can also go to our Facebook page, see lots of information that you'll never see here on the television show. Front page of our website is always the latest episode. If you miss it, watch it there. All of our past episodes on our YouTube channel. Again, link to that to the front page of our website. See you next week. Until then, I'm Barry Stokes. Be safe, have fun. Bye-bye, y'all.